Welcome back, CJ lovers. Last week we did the pattern drafting for an off-shoulder top. In today's video we are going to be sewing the off-shoulder top that we drafted last week. Over here are the fabrics we've cut using our pattern, so I'm going to be showing you how to stitch down the patterns that we have drafted. So for the front piece we have 4 pieces each, 2 for the lining, 2 for the main fabric, as well as for the back also. If you know you've not subscribed to this channel, please hit on the subscribe button, like this video, and turn on the post notification bell so it can get to as many beautiful persons as yourself, and also so you can help this channel grow. Over here are the necessary materials and the padding that we use. I use a breast pad to fuse the center part of the main fabric, the 2 side fronts, as well as on the interfacing. For the inner lining, which I still use the material, I use an ST to make it a bit stable. So after doing that, we are going to be stitching the side front to the center front using 1/2 inch. Make sure you stitch down the sides, but before doing that, make sure you pin it appropriately in order to avoid mistakes. Mind you, whatever you do for one side, you also repeat for the other side also. To the amazing CJ lovers, thank you guys so much. You guys have been amazing. You guys have been so helpful. Thank you guys for supporting me. Thank you guys for sticking with me right until this point. I do not take you for granted, guys. You guys are just the best. Make sure to pin it down as shown. If you watched the video we drafted last week, you see that at the breast point area, the under bust, as well as the half length, we notched each of those points so it will be easier to pin it down and as well as to sew it. So make sure you check that video out. I'm going to be leaving a link down in the description box so you understand what is going on here. So now we're going to stitch it using 1/2 inch. I'm going to be starting from the lower part towards the upper part because I find it easier to do it this way, but you can stick with whatever pattern is easier for you. Make sure to do that carefully and in order. After doing that, you're going to be seeing how it will look. Mind you, at the place of the breast part, you see that you need to do a little bit of adjustment. That's, you have to pull and stretch and stitch down all at the same time. So make sure you do it carefully in order to avoid going back to stitch what you've already done before because of a minor or major mistake. So please take your time. If this is your first time on the channel, please do well to hit on the subscribe button. It's actually red, free, and convenient also. And also don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, like this video so you can get to other beautiful persons on YouTube. After stitching it down, mind you, what you did for one part of the side front, you also repeat for the other part as well. Checking it to see if everything is in order. Make sure at the top part you backstitch as well as on the lower part in order to avoid it from unraveling. After doing this, you are done with one part. We're going to take it to our ironing board and iron it down. But before that, make sure on each of those curved edges you notch each point so it will enable it to relax properly. Then you use your breast pad ironing, whatever, I've forgotten the name they call it. You use it to iron it down in order to help the breast part to relax properly. After ironing it down, this is how it looks. We're going to repeat the same process for the right hand part also. And this is how it looks once we are done stitching both the left and the right hand side. This is the front part. We are also going to be repeating the same process for the lining, just that we are not going to be adding a breast pad but an S-stay, just to give it a little bit of stability. After doing that, then we'll go down and iron it. After ironing it, this is how it looks, guys. It's coming into shape, guys. Isn't it looking very beautiful? Now this is our lining and this is the S-stay I spoke about. So we can see that it gave it a little bit of stability. Now we're going to be stitching down the neckline using 1/2 inch, and then we're going to be stopping towards the armhole point. Then for the back neckline, we're going to be piping it using our bias. Now for the back part, since there is no bust here, we're going to be imputing our darts, and the dart for this back part is 8 inches tall. We're going to be repeating the same process for the left as well as on the right hand part. After doing that, I joined the back and the front part together, and this is how it looks. Now we're going to be attaching our sleeve. It's actually an off shoulder, so this is the sleeve we're going to be imputing. Mind you, the sleeve is for both hands, so we're going to be having like 4 pieces of this sleeve. We're going to be turning it to have a clean sleeve. So after doing that, we're going to be weaving the edges of this sleeve as shown, and then we're going to be stitching it down. After doing that, this is the final result, guys, and in here is the outfit. I couldn't show the full part because the picture was actually taken in portrait form. Until my next video, I'll see you guys next Saturday. Bye, guys.